Hey guys, welcome back to Learning Science with not an official science teacher, but that doesn't matter in the end because precision and accuracy aren't really as hard as it seems. Now, it's really easy to get these mixed up, but we learned to tell the difference. So, how do we define this difference between precision and accuracy? So, precision is actually when you collect your data, how close all of those data points are to being the same value. So, say if you had the numbers 6, 5, 7, and 6 inches when you measured something, say this is like a longer thing, it's going to be, they're about the same. So, you have a greater precision than, say, if you were to have gotten the numbers from measuring the same object that were actually 6, 8, 10, and 7. You have less precision because the values aren't close to one another when measuring the same object. So, in the end, precision is all about how close data points are together. Accuracy, though, is different. It's not about how close the data points are to being the same value compared to each other. It's about how close each of those values is to being the correct value or being what the value actually is. So if we were looking at a ruler and you have several people who each got a measurement of 2.54 or 2.61 or 2.51 for their measurements, but the actual value is in fact 2.75, we have a lack of accuracy. So accuracy is not the closeness of the values to each other, but how close they are to the real thing, which is where mess ups usually occur when trying to figure out, what does this have precision, does this have accuracy, does it have both, and so on and so forth. So the way that I've always learned how to do this is by visualizing what this would look like. And in any case, it's a super cliche. You use a dartboard or just a target of some sort, and you think about how, if you were to take your data and put them onto this dartboard, how they cluster around one another or don't cluster. So in this, there's two images here that actually show precision, show accuracy, show both, or show neither. And so we have the first image here, and while all of the dots are close together, they're not close to the center of the target. And so this means that it has precision but no accuracy. The data values, or the dots in this case, are close to one another, but they're not close to the real value. In the next image to the right, our data points are everywhere. There's one that's on the center, there's a few that are on outer rings, but they're not really clustered, and they're not clustered to the center, which means that this target actually shows no precision and no accuracy because we don't have any closeness to the real value, and we don't have any relative closeness between all of the data points. In this third image down at the bottom left, we have some clustering around the middle where the center of the target is, but we have outlier values as well. And so this means that there might be some accuracy, but there is very little precision. And in the end, because you have so many outliers, your accuracy is also going to be pretty low. And finally, in this last image, this is what you want to aim for when you're collecting data, whether it be in chemistry, physics, what have you. You want your data points to be clustered like this, and you want them to be a visual of the actual data and what the actual values would be. Well, we can't guarantee that we would ever actually get that actual value. We can approximate it pretty well when our data is clustered like this. So this target here is showing us both precision and accuracy. So my best recommendation going forward is that anytime you collect a data set and you're wanting to analyze it in some way, you have to speak about its precision and its accuracy. You need to see what that range of data is and how the data points compare to one another relatively so that you can figure out if there's any precision and if they're close to one another. And it also depends on if you have literature values or something, or if you can search up literature values. It's a great way to see if you have any accuracy as well. But if you don't have those values, you can always approximate and try to figure it out. But either way, I recommend visualizing and applying this target method because while it seems kind of stupid initially, I promise it actually works. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.